keep your hands where I can see them and get out of the car slowly. Cranston, what in the world do you think you're doing following me?
All right, why don't we just tell me what the charge is? Or let's call it a day.
Better yet, why don't you tell me what your problem is? Oh, I see. You want to go the whole 9 yards on this? Okay, fine. Turn around and put your hands on the car.
Oh, Castillo, turn around and put your hands on the car!
Spread your legs. Turn around again. Take your jacket off.
What for?
Take it off.
Wait a minute, what are you doing? There's no weapon in there.
What's the matter? What are you getting so nervous about? Is something here you don't want me to see? Like this?
Mason?
Hello, Dad. I thought the waiter seemed unusually busy. You riding herd on the staff again?
Not at all, Mason, not at all. Just having a dinner meeting. What about you?
I'm meeting with a client.
May I ask who?
Augusta Lockridge. There are a number of paintings she's interested in as part of her divorce settlement. As her attorney, I intend to remove the obstacles and get her what she wants.
Well, well, well. You do work fast, don't you?
Beg your pardon?
Well, I drop a simple suggestion that Augusta might be the actual means towards finishing Lionel off, and you could ride on the job. Well done, Mason, well done.
Well, thank you, Dad, but I don't believe it has anything to do with you.
Oh, you trying to tell me you don't remember our discussion about Augusta, then?
Oh, no, I remember it. It's just that at the moment, I'm acting as Augusta's attorney and protecting her interest.
Fine. As long as it hurts Lionel. I don't care who it helps. And with both of us working towards the same end, I would say he has about 6 months to become penniless.
Yes, well, I don't consider myself working in cahoots with you to ruin Lionel, Dad.
Whatever you say, Mason.
Dad, believe it or not, re-entry into the family is not the be-all and end-all of my existence anymore. Do you realize that?
Not really, Mason. No.
No, I guess you wouldn't. A lot of things happened while you were sick, Dad. Some of them for the better. As for me, I've lost my taste for scrambling. And these are?
Just the paintings we saw in the basement. Here's the rest of the collection, itemized down to the last sketch.
Where are all of these?
Some are in the warehouses, there are others in the current museum exhibition, and some of them are in our house in the south of France.
You want that house as part of the settlement?
Why not? I don't insist on it, but I do insist on the paintings, especially the ones we saw in the basement.
I take it they're more valuable than the house.
Every one of the paintings is more valuable than the house. Lionel doesn't care about houses, but he does care about paintings.
I keep forgetting we're not talking about your love of fine art, Augusta.
Exactly. Lionel could give me houses and cash he'd want to, just to get rid of his guilt. But his favorite painting, his Monets, his Manets, his Matisses, well, those are his orphan children. See, he would probably throw himself in front of a train before he'd give those up.
So we hit him where it hurts.
Exactly, but it's still not enough.
No?
It's not even close to what I'd really like to do.
Murder is still a capital offense, Augusta. Even when you have a lawyer as good as I am.
I just want justice. I want him to wake up at 3 a.m. wondering if he'll ever be attractive to anyone again. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Don't mind listening.
Of course not. You're paid by the hour, aren't you?
It's more than that, Augusta. I know how you feel.
How could you? You've never even been married.
No, but you feel betrayed, cut off from your family. So do I. Try not to think about it or care about it. Most of the time I don't. But now and then, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Maybe we should call each other. You could come over in your PJs and we'll play double solitaire or something.
But back on the subject.
Yes.
We need an appraiser, so I've hired one. We're meeting him tonight at your house.
This evening?
Yeah, is that a problem?
Well, I have another appointment.
This appraiser's very busy. If I
I
try
know,
to
but it's too soon, Mason. I just can't walk through that door in that house without a preparation. I can't.
So, what are you gonna wear?
I don't have much of a choice.
Well, you can't show up in those rags you wore here the first time.
Rags?
Why didn't I think of this before? I can't believe this. You have to be there in less than an hour and you don't have anything to wear. Nothing.
Don't have a heart attack, Angie. Look, I got 2 new outfits yesterday.
2 outfits? Where? Where did you get the money?
You gave me $20, don't you remember?
You bought 2 outfits with $20?
Yeah, isn't that great? Look, I'll show them to
No,
you.
I don't even want to see them. My imagination's running wild.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to make a phone call. At least I still have some connections in this town. Hello, Monique? Hi, it's Gina Capwell. Yes, it has been a long time. Look, I was wondering if you could pull 2 dresses for me and I could take them on approval. Something in a pastel and something white. Just think of Julie Andrews in The Sound of Music and you'll have the right idea. In a size 8. Oh, no. They're not for me. Heavens no. They're for my niece. All right. Wonderful. I'll have my maid come over and pick them up right away. Thank you so much. You're a love.
Maybe.
Yes. Okay, here's the address. And pick them up as fast as you can.
But Gina, how are we going to pay for all this?
We're not paying anything for them. I'm taking them on approval.
Approval.
You pick the dresses up. You wear them a couple of times. You call back the boutique owner and you tell her they aren't exactly what you have in mind and you return them. It's done every day of the week, dear.
And you're allowed to do this?
Come on, let's get going. I want you to go and see Rosa before it gets too late because being late is a cardinal no-no.
Look, Gina, do you think it's worth all this trouble just to get a job scrubbing somebody's bathroom?
You're not scrubbing just anybody's bathroom. You're working for the Capwells and it's going to open up a whole new world for you. It's going to be like getting an education, going to finishing school, only they're going to be paying you.
Finishing school?
That's right. Here, learn this on the bus on the way over.
What is it?
It's a list of do's and don'ts.
Do smile. Do say no.
Oh, and pay particular attention to the don'ts, especially that first one.
Don't mention Gina's name.
If you don't remember anything else, remember that. Now, come on, let's get going.
Send in Ramirez. Where's your friend Castillo?
He should be here any minute. Look, I'm sure if anyone can get Angel to testify, it's Cruz.
I'm afraid we've had another incident.
Oh, well, swell. What happened? Angel. Oh, my God, Angel.
As usual, there were no witnesses.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Who did this to you?
Did what?
I think you should talk to her. She's your attorney.
I got nothing to say to her or to anyone about anything.
All right, look. All we want to do is help you. We want to get you out of here, and we want to protect you from having this happen to you again.
Yeah, now can I ask who is this we?
Cruz is going to be here real soon. He'll let you in on everything. Now, all you have to do is tell us exactly what happened, and you're out of here.
I got nothing to say, lady. Not to the courts, not to Castillo, not to you. I got nothing.
Okay, what now, Castillo? Are you gonna arrest me for possession of a wallet and a set of keys? Come on now, it's time to let me go.
Kirk, why were you following me?
I told you, I thought you were somebody else.
Like who? Somebody you were going to deliver this to?
No,
Maybe somebody who was going to deliver it to you then. What is this, anyway?
those are private letters, Castillo.
From who?
Well, you want to read them? Is that what you're working up to?
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
What?
This is Eden's stationery.
Yeah, that's right. So can I have them back, please? I think a correspondence between a husband and wife is kind of a personal thing, don't you? Look, let's face it, I'm very flattered that Eden still cares for me enough to write me love letters.
None of which explains why you were tailing me. Unless maybe you thought you were following Eden, too.
Oh.
I gotta go. But now that you know I'm me and not somebody else, bug off.
Please sit down. I've been looking at your application.
Is something wrong?
Well, Normally, I would expect 2 or 3 references, but you have none listed. No family either?
Well, my mother died when I was just a little kid, and so my father raised me by himself up until a little over a month ago. He died in a car accident.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, dear.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, you didn't know.
You've had a difficult life for such a young girl.
Well, that's why I really want a job as soon as I can. See, my father raised me to stand on my own 2 feet, and I know he wouldn't want me to waste any time.
Do you have any other family?
No brothers, no sisters.
What about aunts, uncles, cousins?
Oh, well, distant ones. I mean, I wasn't raised anywhere near them.
I see. And you haven't had any professional experience with housekeeping, is that right?
Do tell her that you've had experience.
Well, I kept our house clean as clean can be. And I did the laundry, and I can cook. I can cook chicken 6 different ways.
Oh, well, you wouldn't be required to cook, dear. That's my department. Would you be able to work on Sundays?
Oh, sure, whenever.
Mm-hmm. You'd have a day off, of course, probably Wednesday.
Oh, I don't need a day off.
Everyone needs a day off, dear, especially such a pretty girl. I'm sure you have lots of friends and things to do.
Oh, see, I don't know anyone in Santa Barbara yet.
You will, dear. Oh, excuse me. Capwell residence?
Rosa, it's Cruz. Is Eden there?
No, I'm sorry. She's not. Can I take a message?
No, not right now, but I'll get back to you later with a number where she can reach me, okay?
All right, Cruz.
Thank you, Rosa. Hey.
Oh, hi.
Sorry, how's our boy doing?
You don't want to know.
Well, what happened?
Another incident, as the warden so-called put it. I thought this was a maximum security area.
It is.
Well, then where are the guards when all of this is going on? No, I promised him that we'd get him out of here. He's scared. And I don't think he's going to talk.
Julia, what happened to him?
I wish I could tell.
Oh, man. What happened to you? Look, can we have some privacy for a little while? Do you mind?
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Thank you. So, Mano, they've been putting you to the test, huh?
Test is over. I flunked.
Oh, wow.
Is that wow, what a beautiful bedroom, or wow, what a mess?
I think a little of both.
I never had much success teaching Eden to pick up her clothes.
Eden?
Yes, she's one of Mr. Capwell's daughters. She's married to Kirk Cranston. This is their suite.
Don't. Whatever you do, don't criticize Eden.
Well, you know, as they say, those who are disorganized on the outside are nice on the inside.
Ah, I'm surprised Eden hasn't tried that excuse. Anyway.
Rosa! Is anyone going to give me the courtesy of an answer?
That's Mr.
There's
Capwell.
everybody!
You stay here.
Ah, there you
Yes,
are. Where the
yeah.
hell is Kirk? The office called 3 times. Where is he?
I don't know. He left earlier and he hasn't called in.
There is some problem with contract negotiations. He runs off, doesn't tell anybody.
If he calls, I'll be sure to tell him to contact the office.
If it's not too late.
Well, look at you.
Well, I thought you'd be really busy today interviewing for the job, and also I thought if I could just help a little.
You're wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought I would help.
I mean, you're wrong about my seeing other people for the position. I'm not sure I'm going to have to look anymore, young lady.
You mean I have the job?
You might. All that's left for you to do is talk to Mr. Capwell. If that goes well, you have it.
Mr. Capwell. Well, he seems to be out of spirits today.
Oh. Well, no one gets hired without his approval. So come meet him. Don't be shy.
Oh, I'm not. I just remembered I made an appointment later this afternoon, so I have to make a phone call.
Oh, but you're welcome to use this phone if you'd like. I'll wait for you downstairs.
Thank you very much. Hi, it's Haley.
What's the matter? You don't sound good. Didn't you get it?
No, everything's fine. In fact, I think Rosa really likes me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, but they want me to meet Mr. Capwell.
Cece or one of the boys?
The father.
Wait a minute. You can't meet Cece yet. I have to tell you a million things first.
But what am I supposed to do? They want me to meet him downstairs right now.
I don't know. Think of some kind of excuse. An emergency. Tell him you can't stay. Make something up.
I don't know, Aunt Gina.
You can't meet Cece Capwell yet. We haven't had time to rehearse. Just invent a crisis and get out of there. You get back here now.
Augusta, what is there to be nervous about? I'll be there with you.
So will Lionel Mason. I can't see him yet. I just can't.
We're not going to discuss anything personal. We're just going to appraise the value of the art collection. It'll be strictly business.
You don't understand. He doesn't have to say anything. It's just sometimes when he looks at me,
You what?
I just remember why I stayed so many years.
Augusta, maybe we're going in the wrong direction with this thing.
What is that supposed to mean?
That instead of negotiating a settlement, we should be trying for a reconciliation.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm just a little nervous about seeing him. That doesn't mean I've changed my mind.
Yes, but if he can melt you with one look...
I don't recall saying the word melt.
Augusta, if you're having doubts, now's the time to come to grips with
I am not having any doubts. I just happen to romanticize a little bit. I have some weaknesses. I do remember his face sometimes in front of a fire or on a vacation, naively thinking maybe we could work this out. Well, we couldn't then and we can't now.
Do I take that to mean we can keep our appointment?
Yes. Lionel better batten down the hatches. We're going to take him for everything he's got. Let's go.
We're not going to let this happen again. We're going to get you out of here.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And what happens tonight? Cruz, the guys that did this to me, they know you're here, all right? If I stay here tonight, do you have any idea what is going to happen to me? Do you have any idea?
Okay, we'll get you out of here tonight then. You testify tomorrow. After that, you can go any place you want. We'll get you a new name, a new job. We'll set you up completely.
Oh, wait. Well, are you talking about witness relocating, whatever that's called?
Exactly.
That's not what I want. Cruz, my home is in Santa Barbara. When I get out of here, that is where I want to go. I want to go home. I got a family, Cruz.
All right, I'm sure we can arrange protection for you. And if we have a deal, I will get you out of here in minutes.
You will?
I will.
Who's gonna know?
You, me, Julia Wainwright.
No, Cruz, please. Not her, not Warden, just you and me. Nobody else, all right? The less people know, the less they're gonna talk,
all right.
Okay?
Take it easy, man. Okay.
All right.
I'm sure we can do that, but I have to talk to one person on the outside, somebody to set things up.
What is this? Wait, a cop?
No. He's not a cop, and for what it's worth, I trust him with my life.
Fine, you trust him. What about my life?
I think you're gonna have to trust him, too.
All right. Okay, Cruz. Okay.
Good. Hey, it's me. I need you to do something and do it fast. Do you know where I am? Exactly. I want you to get a double room in a motel outside of town, someplace quiet. Make the reservations under the name of Gonzalez. Then I'll call you around 7. And Pearl, one more thing.
Change your plans. I think they're taking Ramirez tonight.
Right. The detective, name's Castillo. I don't know where they'll be, but I'll find out.
And, what year did you have the paintings appraised, Augusta?
I don't know, 1977 or 78, I'm not sure.
Then I think your original estimate of a 50% increase is a little low.
Oh, that's because as a lawyer, you happen to be an art expert, is that it?
No, but I do know about appreciation and inflation.
I'll tell you what you know. You know how to prey on vulnerable women like Augusta, who, in the throes of divorce, are willing to accept any settlement you propose in order that you can fatten your own percentage point. See, I made an offer to Augusta that was very fair and reasonable, enough to keep her in a nice lifestyle and comfort the rest of her natural life. And if you had any sense as a lawyer, you would urge her to accept it. But you're not going to do that, are you? No, no. You are going to support her in this campaign to rob me of everything that I've taken a lifetime to collect, and stuff that she wasn't even interested in before. I mean, that's right. All to fatten your own paycheck.
That is not true, Lionel.
Yeah? Why can't the lawyers just stay the hell out of it and let things settle? Augusta, you and I have spent a long time together. Remember, we have a couple of nice kids. Why can't we just sit down and talk quietly this last time before we invite the lawyers in to destroy what's left of us? Huh?
Lionel, I'm here because Augusta wants me to be here. But if you two want some time alone, I'll be happy to give it to you.
I don't think so.
This last time, I'm asking you. Just one last private conversation.
Augusta, you know who you are and what you want. You don't need me to protect you. I'll head off the appraiser and talk to you later.
Hello, Mr. Cranston.
Rosa, any calls?
Yes, Mr. Capwell took some for you on the business line. Your office has been trying to locate you about some negotiations.
Oh, right. Anything else, though, for Eden or me?
A few messages for Eden. I'll be sure to give them to her as soon as she gets back.
Well, I'll take them for her.
Well, I wrote them down.
Rosa, was one of these a calls from Cruz Castillo?
Yes, I believe so.
When? Do you remember what time it was?
I'm sorry, Mr. Cranston. It's been a very busy day. I've been interviewing.
Well, about when?
I just can't say. I didn't look at the time. Excuse me. Yes?
Yeah, I'm looking for Mrs. Rosa Android.
I'm Rosa Andrade.
Rosa, was that Kirk's car outside?
Yes, he just got in.
Who is this?
This is a message for Mrs. Andrade.
You know this man?
No, I don't.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I was told to give this message to Mrs. Andrade and that she would relay it right away to a Mrs. Cranston.
Eden? I'll take care of it, Rosa. You go ahead. What is the message?
Mrs. Cranston is supposed to call a Mr. Gonzalez at this number after 7.
Gonzalez? Who's he?
Well, I don't know this. I'm just a delivery boy.
Why don't you tell me who hired you, then?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to divulge that kind of information.
Well, then maybe I'm not at liberty to let you leave until the police get here to talk to you.
No, wait a minute. This is no federal case here. And Inspector Cruz Castillo asked me to deliver that.
And now you listen. You tell Inspector Castillo that he's not to send any more messages to my daughter anymore. Do you understand that? You go back to where you came from and tell him that. Now.
Do this to me.
You'd better have a good excuse.
Well, I was just about to call the office. Rosa mentioned
If we lose one of the best division heads we've had in 15 years because you got cocky and thought a deal was all sewed up, maybe you should start your own employment negotiations, if you get my meaning.
Cece, I apologize. I didn't think there'd be any snags. Yesterday, we seemed to be in complete agreement.
That's the whole point of it. That's the time you have to keep an eye on everything. Don't you understand that? The final hours before the ink goes on the dotted line. There are moments of doubt. There are word changes. You have to stay on top of everything before it gets signed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. I guess I just had a lot on my mind.
What is it? Too much of a workload?
No, nothing. Fine, I can work it out.
Anything I can do?
No, I'll handle it.
Would you like a couple of days off? Maybe that can be
No,
arranged.
Cece, I don't need that. By the way, I'm still working on that report you wanted on Lionel Lockridge's holdings.
Good.
I promised to you by Friday. You'll have it Friday.
A couple of days off doesn't mean anything, really.
No. Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm back on track.
Good.
You'll have it by Friday.
We're gonna go through it again, one by one.
Hey, show respect, be polite. Don't speak unless spoken to, don't show any feelings, and
act natural.
Natural. How am I supposed to act natural if I can't remember all these things I have to do?
You'll find a way. Now, Cece doesn't like to feel like someone's trying to put one over on him. He'll be on the lookout for that.
Well, won't he know that I've been coached?
You haven't been coached. You're just well informed. I mean, they're just basic rules. You're gonna have to figure out for yourself what to say when you get there.
Right, and say it as softly as possible, and as few words as possible, and agree with everything he says. Leaves a lot of room for spontaneity.
Well, do you want the job or don't you, Haley?
Well, to tell you the truth, if we're gonna play do's and don'ts every night, no.
We're not gonna have to go through this after you get the job. Now, that doesn't mean I won't ask you how work's going or how the people there are treating you, but that's just because I care about you, for Pete's sake. Don't you understand? I'm only trying to help you get this job.
Okay, yes. Well, Rosa, everything went great with her, and then I think everything will be okay with Mr. Capwell.
I'm sure it will. Did you see the rest of the house? Wasn't it everything I told you and more?
They have an elevator in the back of the house. I didn't know a house could have an elevator.
And what about that fountain when you first come in? Isn't that something?
Oh, Rosa told me a story how she had to convince Brandon not to dive in there and swim around.
You didn't see Brandon, did you?
Oh, yes.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because you didn't give me enough time.
How is he?
Oh, he's fine. He's great. I fell in love with him immediately.
He's such a beautiful little boy. All that blonde hair and those big eyes.
Serious.
Serious? He didn't used to be serious. Not when I lived there. But you don't need to hear about that. You should just go back to the Capwell house and meet your new boss.
Oh, no, I don't need to go right away.
Yes, you do. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you.
Okay, thanks.
Do me a favor. If you see Brandon again, give him a big hug for me. I know you can't tell him that the hug's for me, but give him a hug anyway.
How have you been doing?
I don't want to talk about that.
You were upset the last time I saw you. I was hoping you were better.
Everything you did was designed to upset me, Lionel. So, it can't be that painful for you, or you wouldn't keep doing it.
You think you've cornered the market on pain? You haven't.
I see how you're suffering. You have Sophia and all your beautiful artifacts and artworks to comfort you. I don't have those comforts, Lionel. None. I don't even have the comfort of a good night's sleep. So don't you start telling me that you feel as badly as I do. Now, let's just talk about business, because that's what I'm here for, all that I'm here for.
All right, if that's what you want to discuss.
It is.
Okay, then so be it. First of all, I think you're probably right about Liz Peel's old appraisal. Therefore, I am prepared to offer an additional 50% to her appraisal and give you the equivalent value in cash.
How many times do I have to tell you, Lionel? I don't want the cash values. I want the paintings themselves, and the artifacts, and the sculptures.
What will you do with them when you get them?
Sell them.
Sell them?
Yes, as quickly as I can, without waiting for the highest bidder.
Augusta, it isn't right. It's just...
Oh, yes, it's very right. It's a different kind of right. See, I can't take Sophia away from you, so I'll just take the next best thing.
Look, what if I talk to Mother about the house? I don't feel very right about living here myself right now. What if I ask her to, if we could put in the house as well as the cash of...
I don't want this place! What am I going to do? Look through all the different windows and remember all the nights I was waiting for you to come home? No, thank you, Lionel. I don't want your house and I don't want your cash.
Well, by God, you're not going to get the paintings. Augusta, they are part of my life, a part of my soul.
What little there is of it.
I mean it, Augusta. I mean it. I'm not going to let you do this to me.
Fine. Goodbye, Lionel. My lawyer will be in touch with you.
You can get a squadron of lawyers, Augusta, but you're not going to lay a finger on those paintings. I vow that.
You've vowed a lot of things in your lifetime. Undying love, fidelity. But, see, it didn't really much matter when all was said and done.
Is that Castillo?
No. That's not him.
Then who?
Guess we're not the only ones looking for Castillo.
Could be just a friend of his, I guess, huh?
He's leaving. Maybe one of us should follow him.
This is Miss Benson, Haley Benson. I met with her earlier today about the housekeeping position, and she's very enthusiastic.
Benson, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Cabwell.
Rosa, may I speak to you, please?
Excuse me. Yes?
Has Eden shown up yet?
No, but she did call and say she'd be late.
How late?
I don't know.
Did she say where was she calling from?
I'm sorry, she didn't say.
Can't believe I missed her. Is this the message?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so this is for Eden. Was it call Mr. Gonzalez after 7? Did you tell Eden about this when she called?
Yes, I did.
Yes. Do you have a Mr. Gonzalez staying there?
I'm sorry. Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez haven't checked in yet.
This is my application. Rosa, Mrs. Andrade said that you might want to look at it.
Well, I don't. I don't. Because I can never find out what I really want to find out from an application anyway.
Oh.
Tell me, what do you do in your spare time?
Oh, I like to be outdoors mostly. I love running. Oh, and I love the winter sports, skiing and sledding and ice skating. The cold's so nice.
Maybe you should be living in Colorado instead of Santa Barbara.
Oh, no, I like the warm weather also, swimming and things like that.
Well, would you mind telling me what a young girl like you who likes the outdoors would be doing inside cleaning a house?
Well, most jobs are inside, so I have to be indoors. Well, these are the prettiest insides I've ever seen.
Takes a very special person to work here.
What kind of person is that?
Very loyal person, very discreet person, almost an invisible person.
Invisible.
Invisible. No conversations. Any conversations you do here in the house, you keep to yourself, stays within these walls, and doesn't go outside. Is that understood?
Oh, yes, I think so. Just one other thing, though.
What's that?
Whatever you do, don't mouth off. CC hates a wise guy.
What is it, Miss Benson?
Well, if the house is burning, do I get to yell fire?
Well, we'll make sure we don't play with matches.
Okay.
We'll let you know later on in the evening, all right?
Oh, thank you. It was nice to meet you, sir.
My pleasure.
I'll let myself out.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Haley.
Not the comet.
No, the person.
Well, I'm Mason.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mason, are you coming in?
Is Dad here?
Yeah?
No, I don't think so. I'm not in the mood to irritate him. Would you ask Rosa to do something for me, though?
What?
I left an address book over here. I think it's in my nightstand. It's an old one, but I need to contact an old law school friend.
Well, I can get it for you.
Thanks. Would you do something else for me?
Maybe.
Meet me later tonight at the Orient Express.
Oh, I don't know.
Just dinner. No pressure. Just to talk.
Well, actually, I'd like to talk to you, too. But not about us.
I don't care what we talk about. As long as I see you.
Well, why don't I meet you after I stop by the clinic? I won't be able to stay very long, though.
5 minutes would be more than we've had in a month.
I'll go get your address book.
Thanks.
Look, I got us a paper and some magazines. What are you doing?
Oh, opened a can of corn. Want some?
Corn? For dinner?
I love it.
I can't believe you. Your whole life is hanging in the balance, and there you are eating little tiny yellow vegetables out of a tin can. The phone.
Well, can you get it? My mouth's full.
Haley, you know I can't get it. What if it's Rosa? You have to answer.
Hello? This is Haley. Oh, Well, I understand. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
I guess it isn't the end of the world. At least not yet.
Guess not.
We'll just figure something else out. But we're gonna have to sit down and figure it out right away.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't.
What are you talking about?
Well, I have to go down to the Capwells. Rosa wants to train me before tomorrow.
How can you do it? You got the job. That's wonderful. Congratulations.
What are you so excited about? I'm the one that's going to go down and work my hands off and get terminal dishpan hands.
Well, just wait. Wait, tomorrow is going to be the first day of the rest of your life. Of both of our lives.
Liz, if you can't get here, at least get me the name of someone whom you can trust.
Look, I'll have to get back to you on that, darling.
Liz, Augusta is threatening to bring in her own appraiser. If she does that...
I'll find someone as soon as I can.
He's got to have a reputation, Liz. Augusta will have him investigated to make sure he's a pro.
Don't worry. It'll be someone we can trust.
Just make really sure of that.
Lionel, your collection is of special importance to me, you know? After all, I did paint every painting myself.
You're the best, Liz. The question of forgery never came up, and it can't now.
Darling, I'll get right to work on finding someone.
Just hurry. Hurry.
I always told myself if I ever ordered this one, it'd have to be a special occasion. It's fine. Thank you, Richard.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope tonight qualifies.
Who is it?
Who else?
Good to see you, man.
Hey.
Yeah. It's okay. Come on out. This is the guy I was telling you about. This is Pearl. This is Angel over here.
Yeah, glad to see you could make it.
Have a sandwich.
How's life in the big house, eh?
Listen, we're trying to keep a low profile here, okay?
Oh, yeah, I could dig it.
I don't need to ask you, I'm sure, but nobody saw you go in this door, right?
Oh, no way. I had one eye on the rear view the whole trip.
Okay.
If that's Eden, it's very unlikely, you know? I mean, the old man, he wasn't exactly choked up about giving her your message.
Yeah? Look, I can't talk right now, but I do need to meet with you. Are you okay? Are you home? All right, give me a call when you get back, okay? Well, that has to do with why I can't talk right now. Yes, I am, and thanks for asking. Bye.
You, really don't know when to let go, do you?
Not right now, I don't know.
What does that mean?
There's something going on between her and Kirk. He followed me up here in his car, you know? When I confronted him, he was really spooked, so... I don't know what's going on, but the happy couple doesn't seem that happy.
Are you serious? Harvard and Eden, they got trouble in paradise?
Looks like it.
So, where is she?
She could be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Eden's like that, you know? She gets in these moods and she just takes off. It's one of the things I always liked about her. You okay?
Fine.
Yeah. You know, she might, grab the family jet and fly away to who knows where, or go hiking in the mountains and not come back till you really start to worry and stuff. Hey, check it out. Stay there.
There's a car going by real slow. Now it's going. Pass by. You sure you want to stay here?
Yeah, this is cool. It's a whole lot better than where we were this afternoon. Ain't that right, Mama?
Yeah, I'm tailing them. Should lead me right to Castile and Angel. Yeah.